Hello and welcome back to another episode of our positive word, which we share daily. I hope you're okay. Welcome to this last Monday in the month of June. I thank God for His grace and the ability to come your way daily and regularly. Thank you for joining me as well. Hospitality is the focus for this session today. Hospitality, what does that mean? It means being friendly, generous when you're having a reception or entertaining guests or strangers. So someone who's into the hospitality business is expected to be hospitable. So you're expected to be friendly, generous, liberal, receptive, open, sociable, kind, cordial. Have I said friendly? Yes. And this is what God requires of us, His children. Isaiah chapter 41, verse 13. Let me use that as a setting. I am the Lord, your God, who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, do not fear, I will help you. We live in a day and age when we are really, really petrified of having anything to do with strangers. We do not want to get in contact or entangled with people we do not know. Even sometimes we know them, we do not know them very well. We're very mindful of how much we share, what we do with those people. I'm stopping by here today to remind us that God says, do not fear. He will help us. He will help us. His Spirit in us will help us to discern, to ascertain who is worthy of our support, of our help, that we can afford to give to them. So do not be afraid. It is God's will for us to support others to the best of our capacity. It doesn't matter. Even when we do not have enough, He will provide for us to be able to help those in need, as He says in His word. So let us be hospitable. Hospitality is seriously needed in the world. Remember in Matthew chapter 25, Jesus used a lot of parables speaking to His disciples. And he shared how the faithful servant, the righteous one, would be told that verse 35, I was hungry, you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in. 36, I needed clothes, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you looked after me. I was in prison, and you came to visit me. People asked him, Lord, when did we see you and did this for you? He said, when you do them to your fellow man, you're doing it for us. That's what he says in verse 40. Whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did it for me. So people of the world, dear family and friends, let us not forget hospitality, even though we have to be careful, mindful, so that we do not get conned, deceived. It's just sad, but that's the reality of life in the world today, where those who are genuinely in need have been deprived by those who do not need them, because people have been cheated, conned into supporting those who do not need it, and those who do need it are deprived. Dearly beloved, help someone if you can. The Spirit of God in us will help us to guide us, direct our steps to those people that actually do need help. So let's rely on the Spirit of God all the time. We mustn't work by our own might, because that's when we get deceived. Help someone. Do you know that when we love people, we reach out to people? Loving people means loving God. We love God, but we need to show and demonstrate these by the love we extend to other people. Help those around you. Strangers, yes, they would need help from time to time. With the Spirit of God in us, we will be able to accurately know and understand who does need help genuinely, and we can support them to the best of our abilities. May God help us to be people who would listen, pay attention to his voice, and guide us as he guides us through every step of our lives and leads us to those who are actually needy people amongst us, in our families, our neighborhood, our workplace, in our churches, organizations, strangers, people we do not know. May his Spirit lead us to those people, and may he provide us well for us to be able to help, because hospitality is part of what God has called us to do as his children. I thank you for joining me today. I leave you in God's peace, love, and joy as you practice being hospitable. God bless you. Bye for now.